attendrai le jour et la nuit, j'attendrai toujours ton retour.
From Canada, we present Gisele.
How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? Mesdames et messieurs.
Gisele of Canada, singing and playing her songs in English and in French, with her special and distinguished guest, Miss Helen Hayes.
Well, this first number might very well apply to Miss Hayes. You're the top, you're the Colosseum, you're the top, you're the Louvre Museum, you're a melody from a symphony by Strauss, you're a Bendel bonnet, a Shakespeare sonnet, you're Mickey Mouse. You're the Nile, you're the Tower of Pisa, you're the smile of the Mona Lisa. I'm a worthless check, a total wreck, a flop, and it's baby on the bottom, you're the top. You're the Nile, you're the Tower of Pisa, you're the smile of the Mona Lisa. I'm a worthless check, a total wreck, a flop. Incidentally, you're the mountain peak, the fashion plate, the grand physique, and if baby on the bottom, you're the top.
Gisele now sings a romantic song in French, Intermezzo. Today we are honored by a visit from one of the great ladies of the American theater, Miss Helen Hayes. You know, Miss Hayes, if we had any red carpet in the studio, we'd certainly have spread it out for you.
Well, I'm very glad you didn't, Mr. Lucas. I trip on carpet, particularly red ones.
Well, then, speaking for Gisele and for Canada, I'll say, Miss Hayes, will you please step across the famous unfortified border for a chat with us?
I'll certainly step across for a chat, although I don't really think much of that unfortified border expression. Between Canada and the United States, there's the best fortified border in the world.
Oh, now, Miss Hayes, you could go all the way along the line from the Atlantic to the Pacific, and you wouldn't even find a machine gun post.
That's right, you wouldn't. Instead, you'd find peace gardens, cairns of friendship, which are memorials of goodwill that has been growing for more than 100 years and is getting stronger and deeper all the time. Those are the fortifications that really give security.
Yes, but you must admit that they're not much good for keeping people out.
True. As a matter of fact, they make people want to go back and forth and get better acquainted. They help Canadians and Americans to like each other and understand each other and respect each other's rights. And all the guns in the world aren't as much of a guarantee against trouble as that is.
You're quite right there.
I'll tell you about one of my favorite forts. It's the Peace Arch that stands partly in the state of Washington and partly in British Columbia. You go through a passageway inside it, and right in the middle, on the boundary line, are steel gates, flung back, wide open. Over one gate is the inscription, "Open over 100 years," and over the other, "May these gates never be closed."
I'm beginning to see what you mean.
People standing on the American side of the arch can look up and read, "Children of a common mother," and cut in stone on the Canadian side are the words, "Brethren, dwelling together in peace and unity." Now, that's my idea of a fort, Mr. Lucas, protecting every man and woman and every child that's growing up on this continent.
Yes.
That spirit is the only fortification we need, and I hope we'll ever have. And I hope Gisele and many other Canadians will visit us again and often to help them grow stronger.
Well, with an invitation like that, Miss Hayes, I'm sure they will.
Miss Hayes, here's a number which I think you'll like.
My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, so it weighed not a pennyweight more. It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born, and was always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering, tick-tock, tick-tock, its life seconds numbering, tick-tock, tick-tock, it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. In watching its pendulum swing to and fro, many years had he spent as a boy. And in childhood and manhood the clock seemed to know and to share both his grief and his joy. For it struck when it bore, when he entered at the door, with the blooming and beautiful bride. But it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering, tick-tock, tick-tock, his life seconds numbering, tick-tock, tick-tock, it stopped short, never to go again when the old
closing number, Gisele has chosen one about home. Well, the clock tells us it's time to leave you now until next week at this time, when Gisele will have as her guest one of the world's greatest conductors, Dr. Sergei Kuzevitsky of the Boston Symphony Orchestra.
I'll be with you next week. Till then, this is Gisele saying au revoir.
Au revoir, Gisele. This is Rupert Lucas speaking.